Last night on MasterChef Australia,
We stand here on the very doorstep of the finals week.
Jimmy, Jonathan and Courtney faced off in the pressure test.
This is the most overwhelming challenge I've ever been in.
And Jonathan's MasterChef dream was terminated.
I've had a great time, so I'm actually quite at peace.
Tonight, Claire faces off in the final Celebrity Chef Challenge.
If you win, you are guaranteed a spot in the finals week.
Can she beat renowned sushi chef Shaun Presland
If she doesn't get it right, the judges will know straight away that it's Claire's and not Shaun's.
in the most unforgiving challenge yet?
I'm dreading it because I know how hard it's going to be.
It's the last shot at immunity, and the stakes are higher than ever before.
I am in a world of pain. It's the worst day of my life. I won the mystery box this week, so that allowed me to sidestep the invention test and to cook off against a celebrity chef today.
It's prawn and fennel salad.
Lovely, clean, sophisticated, beautiful little dish. Really is.
It's the second week in a row that I've faced a celebrity chef. I came fairly close last week. It was only 3 points in the end. I think I got the flavours right, but I just couldn't match the chef in terms of technique. I so badly want to win and to do well today. I want to improve on how I did last week, and I want to make sure I get to the finals.
Wow, Claire, you must be excited. You're on a lucky streak at the moment. If you win the Celebrity Chef Challenge today, you are guaranteed a spot in the finals week. Are you going to blow this celebrity chef out of the water?
Yes, I am.
Claire, this isn't just about the chance to go straight through to the final week. This is about a hands-on masterclass with a guy who's made it his life's work to study one of the most technically exacting and unique cuisines in the world. He spent 17 years studying in Japan, has worked with some of the world's great chefs. He is, from Saki Restaurant, Shaun Presland.
Japanese food's all about being fresh. My cooking style is trying to keep things simple and let this food speak for itself.
Shaun Presland, why is this challenge going to be so hard?
Accuracy and knife skills.
Knife skills.
Yeah.
It's important now to point out that we haven't cut Shaun Presland's left hand.
No.
We haven't done it to try and handicap him to give you an advantage, Claire. Shaun, what's happened to your hand?
Last night I was opening a new box of knives and foolishly, I put 5 stitches through my finger.
It's a challenge about knife skills. You've cut yourself on a knife last night. Does this hand the advantage to Claire, do you think?
Oh, yeah, you've got a very good advantage on me.
Claire, I think we all know that you've got the skills to take out this challenge, but beware the wounded tiger. Shaun, Claire, because this is a blind tasting, we won't know who's cooked which dish. That means we have to leave the kitchen and leave you with Gary Megan.
Shaun, Claire, come on over and let's get Shaun's signature dish in.
The dish we're both cooking today is the tuna tasting plate. I chose this dish because we wanted to highlight one theme ingredient, being tuna. 3 elements. Number 1, you've got a sushi roll. The tricky part here is we've put the avocado on the outside.
It's beautiful.
Second element is the tuna sashimi taco. The taco shell you have to make. We put some more tuna in there, make a nice salsa.
This is really good.
Third element is a tuna tataki. So we've seared some of the tuna and we've put it on a salad. Some daikon radish is actually wrapped around the salad, so your knife skills there are going to have to shine.
Does that look difficult, Claire?
Yes, that looks very difficult.
So, Shaun, now that Claire's terrified of this dish,
Yes.
let's point out what the pressure points are.
Number 1, timing. If you can't multitask, you're going to run out of time.
I'm looking at this dish and I'm just thinking, I don't know how I'm going to do it. This is so far beyond my ability.
Claire, you've got a half an hour head start, so you've got 1 hour and 45 minutes to replicate and complete that dish. And Shaun, you've got 1 hour and 15 minutes. Claire, this is the final Celebrity Chef Challenge of the competition. Make the most of it, and I wish you the best of luck. Claire, your 1 hour and 45 minutes starts now.
Rinse that rice under running water.
Claire gets straight on to making the sushi rice. That's exactly where I would have started, because the rice has to cook and then it's actually got to be turned into sushi rice in a little basin.
The next thing that I move on to is cutting the tuna, which is a pretty big job.
Now you want to take it 2.5 fingers high and then cut it off like you would a cake.
Cutting the tuna for the tataki is the hero element of that part of the dish. And if she doesn't get it right, the judges will know straight away that it's Claire's and not Shaun's.
That's it.
It's quite uneven.
You can trim that up if you want, but that's the piece you want.
Okay.
You've got 10 more minutes with me.
Okay.
What else is on your mind? What else is...
Claire, maybe ask for Shaun's help on cutting that daikon sheet?
Yes, actually that might be a good idea.
That's a good idea.
The daikon strip sits under that tuna tataki and it holds together that little salad. It is the most technical element of this dish, bar none.
Yep, so that hand holds it.
That's going to be too thick. Yeah, I don't think this is a good idea.
I'd be looking at using a mandolin.
So, how am I going to get it long enough? Shaun suggested I try working it off the mandolin rather than doing it by hand, but the mandolin isn't working properly.
Would she be best with a vegetable peeler and peel a long piece and then trim the edges?
Good idea. Good idea.
Because it's so difficult to get that big sheet, Claire's going to get some nice big strips with the vegetable peeler, and I think it's a really smart way of achieving a very similar result.
Claire, there's nothing like having your own personal teacher peering over your shoulder and giving you a push along. Unfortunately, your half an hour head start is over. Shaun, let's get cooking.
Thank you. I want to get my dish out as fast as I can because it is a challenge. I could lose.
Shaun gets started to work on his tuna, and faster than the eye can see, about 15 seconds, the tuna's all cut up, put away, let's get started on the next thing. He gets started on his daikon strip, and he picks up his vegetable knife, his daikon, just this sheet of daikon comes out the other end. It's like, it's amazing.
Easy, right?
Claire, is this harder than last week?
I'm out of my comfort zone.
So what have you done so far?
I've done rice, I've done some tuna.
So you
But yeah, I seem to be getting stuck on the small things and not getting through the big things, so...
Yeah. And time's ticking away pretty quickly, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
I think Claire's probably feeling a bit stressed. Japanese probably isn't her thing. To roll a sushi roll perfectly, it's probably not something you're going to nail in 1 hour and 45-minute challenge. So I think Claire's thinking about these things and they're starting to weigh her down.
You two are on an epic climb to the icy heights of Mount Fuji. You have just on 1 hour to go.
Claire, also just keep an eye on your oil.
Claire's got a number of things going at once, and I tell her to watch out for her hot oil because she's got a glass thermometer in there and she's got the heat up really high.
I can see that the oil's hot, so I go to check the thermometer and it breaks into the oil. Shit.
You know it's a bad day when your thermometer blows up in your deep fryer.
Shaun, sorry to interrupt. My thermometer broke. I might need to borrow your oil if that's okay.
Just dunk them in, baby.
I think the thing that I'm struggling with is like just feeling doomed to doing a really woeful job. It's very frustrating.
Half an hour to go in the final Celebrity Chef Challenge. Pressure's mounting. Shaun and Claire, time to pull out all the stops.
My finger's going to affect rolling sushi, obviously. So, we'll see how we go.
So after this process, guys, what do you reckon is next?
Sushi.
Sushi?
I am just in a world of pain trying to get even one thing together. It's just horrendous. It's the worst day of my life.
You need a very thin layer of rice.
Sorry?
Just thin and even, that's all you should be looking for.
I've never seen her look like she has today. There's still time on the clock, but she already looks like she's defeated. She's letting everything get the better of her. Anything that goes wrong is just like another slap in the face with this dish. Just stay positive and you'll get it done.
I'm going to start putting all my elements together now. The most important part about this challenge is making sure everything comes together at the end.
We're down to the last 10 minutes. Shaun, you look like you're in a good position. Claire, come on, dig deep and think about that immunity.
Claire, it's an inside-out roll, so you've got to flip that so your rice is on the bottom.
There's about 7 minutes to go and Shaun's done with his dish. It looks beautiful and he knows that Claire's struggling.
All right, well, that's me done. I'm going to help Claire. All right, I'm done. Let's go, let's go. Get rid of the mat, put it on the board.
I start pushing her to say, you know, get it together, put the things on the plate.
Just keep rolling. Come on, we can do it.
Shaun's trying to help Claire with the dish. The pressure's really getting to Claire. She's starting to get quite emotional.
Have we got anything on your plate?
No.
So 3 pieces of roll, 1, 2, 3.
I've completely had enough. I've just had enough. I've really tried today, but right from the start, my skills just weren't up to scratch.
For someone who's never done it, you're doing all right.
She knows she's not going to get the dish completed. And I'm really worried that she's going to put a knife down and stop cooking.
Claire's falling behind. She's struggling. I can see the emotion in her eyes. It's just overwhelming.
Don't give up.
I've never seen her that distressed before, and seeing her that distressed really, really hurts to watch. It really hurts to watch.
Come on, Claire.
Come on, Claire.
Really well.
Just get it on the plate.
Claire, you're struggling away. You've got 2 minutes to go. Shaun, what do you reckon? Should we give her a bit of extra time so she can get a chance to put it up?
Yeah.
What do you reckon, guys? Take the 10. Right, extra 10 minutes to make sure you put up a beautiful dish.
Get your daikon strips, you can roll up your salad in that.
It's not about me upstaging her. It's about Claire giving the best effort that she can do to have an attempt at finishing the challenge.
5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. Well done.
You've done really well. 10 minutes ago, you had nothing on the plate, yeah? And you've given up. You've got a dish.
This challenge was so difficult, but the fact that she managed to get through it and put something on the plate, I think it's just a testament to how courageous she's been today.
There's a certain sense it's like last day of school. I mean, this is the final Celebrity Chef Challenge for this series. I'm excited, and what a way to go out on. Shaun Presland, I'd love to see how Claire went up against him.
Let's call him plate 1.
Definitely.
It's a blind taste test, so the judges won't know which dish belongs to whom. I'm going to be plate number 1, so the judges will be tasting my food first.
What do you reckon, Donna?
Well, Japanese food, one of my favourites to eat, and as a stylist, one of my favourites to look at, because everything's always perfect and precise, and it's such an art, and tuna's always so beautiful to look at, so I'm always excited about Japanese. But Japanese is also unforgiving, so a couple of rough edges there.
Should we tuck in?
Absolutely.
Ladies first.
Stunning.
I love that taco. As much as the sort of hand roll looks a bit manky, it tastes fabulous.
It does.
And that little salad with the tuna belly, it's nice.
You know what I liked about the three things together is that it was a really lovely, just soft, gentle plate of flavours of tuna. And I really appreciated it. I thought it was fantastic.
So who do you think cooked this one? Our amateur or Shaun Presland?
I'd hate to think of how much pain he's in.
If plate one was Claire's plate, I mean, how many things has she done right? It's fantastic. I love how beautifully brown that crunchy taco is, how crunchy it is as well. I love the filling. Yeah, very fresh, very light.
Guys, let's go. That is technical perfection right there. Those little scales of avocado, it's... my toes are curling in my shoes because it's so perfect and so beautiful.
I'll have to be brutally honest, it's not perfect. These tacos are a little bit too dark, but I mean, amazing dish, beautiful looking dish.
I am speechless.
I'm super excited.
Shall we tuck in?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow, look at that. If this is Shaun, how Claire cut a daikon for her dish is really, really
Absolutely,
impressive.
all
'Cause
credit.
actually, if anything, it's a little bit finer.
You can just put it that way.
Especially at that end, a little bit finer than Shaun's.
This is really top class. Every single element is just beautiful. This is art. It's art on a plate. And it backs it up with great flavour.
Whose rice do you prefer?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I actually prefer plate one. It's got a bit more sweetness and acidity.
More sweetness and more vinegar. And I think that's beautifully cooked rice. It's just holding together the way it should do, but it just lacks a little bit of that punch that plate one's had.
Right, guys, time to score plate two.
Guys, I think that was one of my favourite tastings. Should we go and reveal our scores?
Love to.
Let's go.
Well, the judges have just tasted two versions of Shaun Presland's tuna tasting plate. Claire, if you beat Shaun today, then you will have won the Celebrity Chef Challenge and you will win immunity. So I can now reveal, judges, that plate number one belonged to Claire. Let's find out how you scored plate number one.
I gave plate number one a 7. Claire, those flavours were fantastic. The end bit, the presentation, obviously takes years to nail. So be proud of yourself. It was fantastic.
Thank you.
George?
7 out of 10.
Claire? Scored your dish 7 out of 10.
So, Claire, that means you've got a total And a good total at that of 21 out of a possible 30 points. Well done.
Claire's come out with 3 sevens, a score of 21 out of 30. It's a score that she can be really, really proud of. I mean, for someone who's never cooked Japanese food before, to get a dish like that up on the plate, it's amazing.
So, Shaun, now to find out what the judges have scored your dish, which was plate number 2.
Shaun, I gave your dish a 10.
Thank you very much.
It was amazing. My type of food, perfect, beautiful to look at. It was wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Matt?
Shaun, scored your dish 9 out of 10.
Thank you.
So, Shaun, that means you've got 19 out of a possible 20 so far. Pretty good, I reckon. Let's find out what George scored your dish.
I scored your dish a 10 out of 10.
Shaun, massive scores. That's 29 out of 30. So 1 measly point from the food critic short of a perfect score.
I'm ecstatic. I mean, I'm thrilled that you both gave me 10 out of 10 and ecstatic that Matt gave me 9, so thank you very much.
Well, Shaun, that makes you the winner today. 29 points versus 21. Commiserations, Claire.
Yeah, you did me proud, really.
Plating and making stuff look beautiful, that's practice and that comes with time. But nailing the flavours from the beginning, really happy for her.
Shaun, you set an absolutely fabulous challenge today. I think it's been one of my absolute favourites in the Celebrity Chef Challenge. Thanks, Shaun.
Claire, good luck.
So much.
It was great. Thank you.
Walking out of the kitchen, I'm ecstatic that I've won. I'm so happy I've pushed myself to another limit. I'm stoked.
I think I've learned a lot about what I don't know when it comes to cooking. I think I've always been aware of it, but today I'm acutely aware of just how hard I'm going to have to work to make it to the finals.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
This challenge is going to be one of the toughest we've ever had.
The pressure is on as the top 7 amateurs cook for 4 of the biggest names in the culinary world.
I don't think I've ever been so scared.
Together, they must each create their own signature dish.
And we've got to showcase who we are, who we want to be with our food.
It's their last chance to impress and to earn a spot in the final week of the competition.
There's a lot riding on this challenge.
But the 3 least impressive will face an elimination challenge.
What is going to happen if you walk in with a dish that is an absolute disaster?